So GameStop is bringing back old consoles. So Game Boy, Nintendo 64, Dreamcast, PlayStation 1 to Xbox 360 and more of certain established GameStop locations. So basically, a lot of people, I think, these consoles are discontinued. That's gonna be the big problem. I think they should try to make so like I think they should try to make it the goal that these consoles are more accessible for people. Okay, not $100 per game, like more accessible, like kind of like how it is of here. I think it's a good thing for the game industry if they want to preserve old games and old gaming stuff, as well as the rise of digital games and other stages. Game industry games like it is pretty daily of the decline layoffs for a decade. Nonetheless, for the best game stories to overcome is here, trying to basically just appeal towards retro gamers. The problem is retro games are not made anymore. That's the problem. Okay. The problem is retro games are not made anymore. Okay. They're not made anymore. That is the big problem with this here. And we'll see the prices of games cost of the physical stores. Site games have exactly way tools, what appeal frames, and also collectors as well. Here in perfect condition. Here. I just wonder, are they making new games? Like, are they actually making like new factory made games, or that's reselling old games? Because the problem is, a lot of these games they're selling might be already produced because all these games and all these consoles are discontinued. I think we need to really do something about that. With games consoles being discontinued by manufacturer for third-party manufacturers. Again, I don't know the legality behind this, but if something is discontinued, you know, I think for retro buyers and retro collectors, it should be continued to produce in small numbers, so it cannot be super expensive, like reproduction costs and stuff for these games as well. Make it affordable for collectors as well. Yeah. And of course, people are sick of the wokeness in newer games, so woke ideologies pushed upon games. That's why once in a blue moon non woke game, everybody like, oh my god, this is the best game ever, as well here. But yeah, overall, the huge proof that physical media still holds its value despite being overwhelmed by digital formats in recent times. And yeah, what do you think about them bringing back retro titles and consoles? I think definitely the only problem is there might be a legality problem with this, considering the fact that these are all discontinued. If they actually want this to be like a long-term business strategy, they're gonna eventually run out of games because they don't have any, new games being produced or new consoles being produced. The problem is they don't own they'll have to try to convince Xbox and all these consoles to basically uh produce, but these consoles are not produced anymore. That's the only big problem of this. But yeah, what do you think about this? Do you think this is a good thing or a bad thing? I think this is a good thing for definitely collectors as well. But I think the problem is, how are they gonna make the new retro consoles? That could be the big problem right now. Goodbye.